Hey, man, this is Justin Brock with Gurunomics, and I got Dane the Great on here. And it's Dan Linfors.
Dane?
Dane. I don't know.
Look at me. Look at my lips.
Dane.
I'm just joking. No, it's Dane Linfors.
Dane Linfors. And so Dane the Great, a.k.a. Southern Dad, has had a lot of success on TikTok lately. And so I wanted to get him on here for a couple of reasons, man. First of all, we're in the middle of our busy season in the industry that we're in, and we all need some comic relief and a little bit of fun. Everything can't be so serious all the time. And he brings some levity to the conversation, but also is somebody that's really, blew up a social media channel. And we're always pitching, go out and educate and entertain to get traction. We don't all need 1.9 million followers like he's got right now. However, I could take 1.9 million, but we could, but in what he's done, I'm sure he's learned a thing or two about how TikTok works and how getting that attention works and the consistency or persistence you have to have. So Dane, tell me, man, how long have you been putting out content like you're doing?
I started November. Okay. So, I started on Facebook. I started on YouTube. I want to say it was like right when the pandemic popped off. Right. I just kind of was like messing around with it, blah, blah, blah. And I had TikTok as Dane the Great, but I never really posted to it. My idea of pushing a video out would be, just some I would make it like 2 minutes long. It would take me all day to edit. It would take me all day to film. I was only posting one per week. And then if you're doing that on Facebook and YouTube, good luck. It is so hard to grow on Facebook and YouTube.
Yeah.
And then so I got tired of that and starting to get tired of the Facebook and YouTube, not seeing no views. And I'm just playing around with TikTok. And every day I will remember, that's what it is if you think that you're going to post a video on TikTok and it's just going to go, it can happen, but TikTok wants to see your everyday posting at the same time, using the same kind of hashtag strategy, caption, and then also too, they're gonna, that's why if you ever go to somebody's TikTok and you see like the same thing, kind of over and over and over and over, that's why, because it works. You're telling TikTok, hey, this went viral, but this went viral before. Can you push it out? It's an AI. So
yeah. They have an algorithm and they're looking for it. Somebody signed me in. Hold on. Pop back up. Somebody's messing with my Zoom account. Sorry. So it's on my side. I
didn't know who. Hey, get it. I'm joking.
So no, man. So that makes sense. So when we're looking at, at pushing out content, the same time every day is a good point. I hadn't really thought about that, but I've been telling everybody daily content is a huge part of it because they want to know that if
don't do my hate, don't do your hands like me.
I can't do that.
Okay, sorry. Because
power stance. So when the way I'd look at it is the platform wants to know that if they help you get popularity, that you're going to keep pushing content out to their viewers because they care about the person that's using TikTok being satisfied with the application. It's a user experience.
They want to bring more people on the app.
Yeah.
They want you to bring more people on the app.
Yeah. So if you're able to put something out that goes viral and brings more people in, that's going to cater to them more than anything or pander to them.
Absolutely.
So awesome, man. Well, how many videos did you put out, you think, before? And how many times were you thinking this ain't never going to get anywhere? It's too competitive. And what made you keep doing it? Because that's what people have a problem with.
My wife she tells me the same thing. She's like, you know what? I am very proud of you because February. So remember, I went viral on November 4th. I had my first big post. And then in that month of November, I've gained 100K, which isn't that, it sounds serious, but I've seen other people blow quick too. February, I had like 3 or 4 guideline violations. I didn't know what I was doing. I don't cuss in my videos. I don't do anything crazy. But they took them down. They also took at the time, my creator fund. And after they took my creator fund away, that really, like, my majority of my family was like, okay, well, I guess this is it. So, see ya, like they didn't really, and I get it, it's just like, I'm like, nah, I'm not going to give up. I just can't, I just kept going and going. And then I just started critiquing my content, how I'm giving it to you, and instead of, I want to make it relatable. I don't want to make it like one random guy walking up to a stop sign and just yelling at it. No, I want it to be the Southern guy, the Southerner that's having whatever, something relatable. I know,
like the bus driver, man. Like I was telling you yesterday, the bus driver to me is super relatable because even though my bus drivers a lot of times were women, they were the female version of that character. So
mine too.
And I remember, God, I can't even put it on, camera, some of the stuff we did on the bus, but we definitely got separated. I had a buddy and we were the last ones off the bus every day. We lived the furthest. Actually, we didn't even live the furthest away, but the bus route had us getting dropped off so far away that me and Jake Kaiser lived right down the road from me. We'd get dropped off last, and we were cutting up so much. She'd have me in the front of the bus and him in the back, and we'd be doing crap just to communicate with each other across the bus. Used to piss her off, but she ran over my dog. Like I had all those crazy bus stories, so that character is relatable, but Southern Dad's relatable. And I think that's what, what clicks for people. Now I'm curious too, because you use TikTok. So a lot of people, I know a guy, even in the Medicare space, or what we do, who's gotten decent following talking about Medicare. He was one of the first ones to get on there and start educating. And it's fueling his YouTube and his Instagram as well, because he's starting to get some of that. Have you seen, I know you said you started kind of Facebook and YouTube. Have you seen like some of that following start to push over to the other channels a little bit?
Man, yes, indeed. Big time. So I hammered down on my TikTok. And then once I was like, okay, well, I'm going to start pushing people, and then I would, so every time I post. Now I post TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, Facebook. Mm-hmm. And that's it. I used to hate doing that. I'm like, I would just like really work my Instagram. But yeah, I'm going to tell you what works. And it's hard for people to like take this in because they're like, wait, what, man? I don't really. Okay. So the idea of today's videos is the swiping, right?
Yeah. That's
the new style kind of I guess you could say, content being pushed out. And every app is going to it. What you have to do, you got to stop them in their tracks. You have to have a strong hook. And I'm gonna give you an example of what a strong hook is. Cranking a weed or crazy, getting tangled up in an extension cord, getting tangled up in whatever, you know what I mean? Or a fast walk up to son.
Yeah. It's got to be right there at the beginning.
It absolutely has to. Like if you have a very strong hook and you got to keep your post, say 25 to 30 seconds is the sweet spot. And that's it. Cause you don't want it too long. Yeah. A lot of people ask me like, man, so my videos, I'm shadow banned. I'm like, no, you're just making 2-minute videos. Nobody's going to want to sit through that.
Yeah. And you got to think probably the algorithm knows that too, and is not pushing it to as many people when it's 2 minutes long as opposed to a 25 or 30 second video.
Well, TikTok is encouraging. It encourages you to post 3-minute videos. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. I don't know why.
Attention span. People want to they want to see it. They want to laugh at Southern Dad, and then they want to get to the next video.
Yep.
Yeah. No, that makes sense, man. That's good info. Cause I'm as we keep talking about it, YouTube Shorts have done pretty well for us recently. but we've been pushing into YouTube for a long time with long form educational content and some entertaining stuff too. But when, that's done well for us. And we always struggled with TikTok, but then I started putting some of those same kind of videos up on YouTube Short. And it seems like YouTube Shorts are like, they're trying to make that a thing. So they're showing it to people as much as possible and trying to get that swipe out there on the YouTube side.
Yeah. YouTube Shorts, here's the downfall of that. Like, so whenever you do YouTube Shorts, you can get the followers, but it's not going to count as watch time.
Okay.
You understand? So you're not going to get paid for it, but you're going to get followers. Right. A lot of times what I'll do is I'll go, I did two, me and the, shout out to Jay Cyrus. Hey, Bill, that's, yeah, we got 3 videos. So I'll bunch those 3 videos up and then I'll throw it on there. It'll be a minute and so long. And I could say the best of Hey, Bill video. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. And so that would be gaming the subscribers, which is all different metrics you're trying to climb anyway. But TikTok, I was talking to my wife we were going for a walk this morning. I was talking to her about, she puts out more like, there's a guy on TikTok that makes fun. He has like the women with the cardigans blowing in the wind, drinking coffee, and it's like he calls it like white women on Instagram or something like that.
Oh, they got him, dude. Let me tell you, there is people today for some reason like watching people.
Yeah.
They're interested in the guy that's wearing a vest and is I'm serious, that wears a vest and is a fairly good looking man. Talk about me. No, they just like watching
does videos with fairly good looking guys named Dane. Got it. So, so no, well, dude, it's huge. There's so much attention out there and there's so many people on it. And some people think it's getting convoluted, but I just feel like there's increasingly more and more people just spend a lot of time on there. And I'm not here to debate whether that's good or not. I'm here to try to tell people how they can get their slice of that attention and use it for good, use it. And when you're making your impact, it's like I was talking to you yesterday and you were real happy that you've made a character that nobody can really not like. He's not controversial. He's not trying to get political. He's not trying to, he's just a relatable, goofy kind of, character that people just laugh and everybody can laugh at it. And it's not controversial. So when people are going out and getting attention and they're using it for hopefully to fuel their business or their passion or whatever, also think about it in a way like, what can I do that is just good for society? And it's as goofy as it sounds. You're right. Southern Dad is good because he's one of the few things on the internet that we watch that isn't controversial. Anybody can laugh at it. So
I love that. I love that. I don't know how I did it. Southern Dad in the beginning. And let me tell you, this is how, when I say, remember, I was like, I had to adjust my, my video creating, I guess you could say. So I did Southern Dad Part 1, Southern Dad Part 2, Southern Dad Part 3. They were a minute long.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I had to. And I was like, man, instead of me just telling the world, okay, so this is Southern Dad. This is how Southern Dads be Part 1. I'm going to be like, no, I'm going to do a situation. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm going to be like, this is how a Southern Dad would react to a son getting a speeding ticket. So, son, got a speeding ticket. And that way people can go, wow, I've been there. My dad's done that to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just, big time, man. You gotta, and a lot of people do this. They'll sit there and they'll blow up from one video, do really well. And then they're like, yo, bro, let's change it. And, no, don't, because go back to what you blew up from. Okay. You blew up from, I don't know, the hula hoop challenge. Go do the hula hoop challenge. But you know what I mean?
Well, people want to see you for that. more and more. And so if you're going to integrate some things in, do it in the midst of more of the content they started following you for. So it's like I was telling you, I think the bus driver character is a great character, but you didn't just go straight to, I'm going to do a whole nother character. I'm going to keep doing Southern Dad, and then I'm going to throw in a bus driver, then I'm going to, and then it's, people will tell you, hey, they'll tell you by watching it, what content's working because it gets views and it gets likes. So,
I went to, about 2 or 3 months ago, I went to Tampa. To hang out with my Yeats, the Yeats owner. Shout out to Yeats. And then I just had hit 500K when I got there. I mean, and it took, oh gosh, I was just like, I would get so discouraged because I would see these other TikTokers who are somewhat comedy, turds. And I'm like, dude, they are just smoking me. And I'm like, I know I'm not that. Am I not just funny? I mean, and then I kept as soon as I got back from, Tampa, I kind of ghosted my TikTok for about 5 days, which is, it's not too good. You don't want to do that. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, okay, yeah, it's going to be hard for me to really kind of get the ball moving. And then I just started one after the other. And then I hit that, the ticket, I can't even, speeding ticket video. And gosh, it went to 13 million. Before I hit that video, my highest video was 3 million.
Yeah.
And I just kept
million, man. I saw you did one. Didn't you do one back in the day with Kale Siraj? Kale. Shout
out to Kale. Yeah. He's a good friend of mine.
Yeah. We've been watching him he was one of the initial TikTok viral guys back in the day, man. The damn baby stuff. He didn't post as much anymore. What's that?
That's his hook.
Yeah, damn baby.
Right in the camera, wide open. Damn baby.
Yeah.
That's a hook.
It disrupts the thing. He would do the thing where as soon as the video starts, it's and him flying up in his big truck or now his Tesla. So. But he blew up big time from that. So is he from close to where you are?
Yes, sir. He's a Louisiana native.
Yeah.
I want to say, I don't know if it's in the Baton Rouge area or not. I'm not really sure, but he's a good friend of mine, actually. We cool. Yeah. I love Kale, man. He really is a cool dude. I'm going to tell you a secret. I know he's probably going to get mad if he ever sees this, but he sent me a picture of I didn't know who it was. I mean, it looked like a woman doing this. It had a Hey Man shirt.
Oh, yeah.
And I said, who is that? He says, my mom.
Boom.
And that's cool. It's just I'm like, dude, that's just awesome. You know, I mean, he reaches out to me a lot. We talk, we text, we, grab advice from each other. And that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Okay. And a lot of creators aren't like that.
Yeah. They're afraid they got a scarcity mindset. If they help you, it's taken from them somehow.
No, it's just it's just they're just whatever. I mean, they're not trying to, give you pointer. It's I don't know. I mean, a lot of TikTokers have these big heads, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool that he's not like that, because I know he's probably up to 8 or 9 million followers on there. So
he's got 5.
Oh, is it 5? So but I had noticed, because back in the day he was posting a lot. Now he don't post that much, but yours is consistent, and so that we keep seeing you, man. It's like a new video, all the time, a new situation that Southern Dad finds himself in. So my guys are always bringing in videos and showing us, and we're laughing about it like crazy. Now, some of the guys in here, because I'm a Southern dad like you are, and so sometimes I'll laugh or something, and my little brother's not a dad. He's 6 years younger than me. He'll look at me and he'll be like, you legitimately sound like Southern Dad. And I'm like, man, screw you. I have that, that laugh that he does, So
I can't do it. I'm gonna.
Well, man, Again, I appreciate you taking the time. The following is blowing up.
Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Did you like the video? Please turn your notifications on and head over here to our next video. And if you haven't joined our Facebook group, check out Medicare Gurus. It's over 7,000 members strong currently, and there's tons and tons of wealth of information and knowledge from experienced agents as well as new agents that you can find and help shepherd. So thank you guys so much for watching. Check this video out right here.